to me. She's on my mind, she's in my dream. Cold-blooded, now I can't sleep. Can't take it no more, cause I can't eat. Cold-blooded, she's more than I want. She's all that I need. Got me feeling.
The given name is Richard Rajkumar. Stage name, Chromatics. Business is Chromatics Music. The studio, the radio show, the band room, everything in between, yeah? Born and grown Trinidadian, but at the same time have heritage from England. So, you know, I mix up business, yeah? But born and grown Trini, shit. Well, everybody knows me as a hip-hop artist. And hip-hop was the first sort of genre that caught my ear and caught my vibe and caught my soul in terms of a genre that could be fully free in terms of your expression, you know what I mean? There's no holds bar, you can say what you want. You know, the art form that to me, aside from Calypso, is the true definition of freedom of expression, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Cause I've been up and down and round again. Got lost in the crowd every now and then. But it's a classic chromatic sound again. Back for all children. And when you hear it, sound a friend. Cause the phoenix and genius is round again. And you can't help but get on the ground again. Back for all love.
Unique is the fact that I'm a hip-hop artist in Trinidad and Tobago. That makes me very unique. But at the same time, growing up at Trinidadian, we are exposed to so many different genres of music that, you know, we infuse all of that in our content and our creativity, you know? Yeah. My work aims to enforce the freedom of expression, because in this industry and in a lot of industries, a lot of people are afraid to speak up. A lot of people are afraid to show them that, you know, you could do that.
I got a million ways to get it. Ain't about progress, then forget it. If it's about profits, then submit it. I use my logic, I'll admit it. Look, they lie if they tell you the sky's the limit. There's no way to do it, then I just invented it. Money is time, pay me by the minute. They know once I'm in it, then I'm out to win it. I'm bending rules, or they bending over. Taking shots, while I'm taking over. Set up for mediocre, simply surviving and getting over. No, sir.
Different. Different. Yeah, different. I thought it. I'd say one of my biggest influences is probably Bob Marley, Jay-Z, you know what I mean? People who are always trying to push the envelope. And of course my parents were an incredible example of work ethic and striving for what you want in life, you know what I mean?
Everywhere I go, they keep calling my name, calling my name. I hear them debating and hating, and they just be calling my name, calling my name.
All on the TV and FB, you know they be
calling my name, calling my name. All in my business that they never witnessed, they calling my name, calling my name.
Chromatics, my brother.
Yeah.
What you be saying?
I have evolved over the years, you know. When you're coming up as a hip-hop artist in your early or younger stages, you're trying to imitate and emulate your favorites. But then, you know, eventually you have to really embrace yourself. So I think my music has evolved to a point where, yes, it's hip-hop, but it's also Rapso, and it embraces all that is Caribbean and all that is Trinidad and Tobago, regardless of the genre, you know. So it's hard, especially in this music business, because this is not no set schedule. So you gotta work around everything. But it's important that when time comes for family, you put everything on hold, because that's the most important part, you know.
I heard them saying that they make me. Man, they never make nothing. Heard them talking about all where they take me. But it really ain't nothing. All I do is press a button and now I'ma make it happen. Tryna run a race with me. You see just how I lap them, and they tryna be me, but can't see what they lacking, and they can't impress me. We're talking no action.
To work with some of the greats in hip-hop, some of the greats in Calypso. I would love to work with people like David Rudder, or, you know what I mean? God rest the dead, Shadow, you know, it would have been a monumental thing for me, you know. So I just want to work with the greats. I just want to work with people like my peers, so even though in hip-hop, and get our recognition or that evaluation from the peers and the people that you look up to in music, you know what I mean? What sets me apart is basically the way I express myself, the form in which I express myself, the delivery, the flow. And then at the same time, especially in hip-hop in Trinidad and Tobago, it's very tough. So I am one who sort of revamped business when it comes to hip-hop in Trinidad and Tobago. So that's what really sets me apart, is knowing that this is a business and that you can actually make it a career, you know. So That's what sets me apart. A lot of these young ones still had to learn that, but I'm always open to lending my advice to the younger generation. Instagram at Chromatics Music. That's CHROMATICSMUSIC at Chromatics Music. Just search Chromatics Music on Instagram and you'll get through. That's the best way. That's too much social media out there, yo. So I just stick to that. I'm on YouTube and we're good to go. Yo, you don't know this, your boy Chromatics, and right now you're rocking with District TT. They want me lie down at all.
Even the wicked say I bitter, man, I bitter, huh? I don't care and it's clear that they don't like me, yeah. They say I burnt too many bridges in the game, so I can't win. But them is serious, did I say that cause they can't swim? But spill milk, ain't nothing to cry over. Forget your bridge, man, I'm out here building flyovers. Any obstacle, it don't matter, man, it's mine over. Clearly they can see that this is something I'ma die over. Go against their grain, you see how fast they are.